think we are live. I think we are live now. We are live. We are live. We are live. You guys cannot watch. The people on YouTube will be able to see me from YouTube, but the participants here won't be able to. So let's just stay live until our time comes. We have 3 viewers now from YouTube. Let me sign in on my phone and see. Got 3 people. I wish I could see what they are writing on YouTube. Let me go there and see. YouTube. I see a chat there said we are here. Okay, if you are there, please drop something. Say yes on the YouTube channel. This broadcast is unlisted, so only those that have the link can participate. So if you're there, say yes. I didn't want it to be public. I needed it to be a bit controlled. That's why I didn't make it private. Christian Opara, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me type on the WhatsApp group. Alexander Eyazo, welcome. Good to have you guys here. Let's just buy some time. We are live now. Yes. Click on the link to join us. I'm trying to drop announcement on the groups. Okay, so our setup worked. I know we have about 1 minute more to our commencement time, but I needed to do all this test run before. So those of us watching me, Christian, Alexander, can you please tell me how is my audio? How is our video? How is it clear? You want it better before we get our speakers on? How is the audio? How is the video picture quality? Everything while we get ready. Talk to me in the comment section. I need to read. I am not watching from YouTube, so I need to see what's happening there from you. Okay. Tell me, 7 people are online now watching us. Just drop a comment so I can recognize you and acknowledge your presence and give you a shout out while we wait for more people to join us. Okay. I'm dropping some notifications on the group. So if you're there, just say something so that I can recognize you. So far, Alexander has spoken. Christian has spoken. Suleiman Osman, welcome. Thank you. Video and audio working perfectly fine. That is great to hear. I'm happy to hear that. Okay? So I'm sharing on the groups. We are live now. Let me share it. We have some great people. We have 18 viewers now, 18 viewers. If you're just joining, please say something, say yes, say hi, say whatever on the comment section so that I will know you are there and recognize you. I'm sharing the link around so that more people could join and benefit from this event. It's been a long time I held a live event. Oyekami Bashera, thank you for joining us. Solomon Tolu, welcome. We have our speakers today. They are ready to pour out to you. Rabiat Yama Musabinta, welcome. This is great. So this is 7:02 Nigerian time. Those of us in Oman, it is 10:02 p.m. And it's a beautiful Saturday here in Oman. I know it's the same in Nigeria with so many clubbing activities. But some people did not go to club today because they have to be in this meeting. Aminu Hassan, welcome. Ariseki Sarafadin Adeni, welcome. Akiwu Lawrence, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you there. 30 viewers, so we should have more comments. Just drop something. Raymond Osifo, welcome. Hello, hi, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Mohammed Mokhtar Ahmad, I know that name. Welcome. That's my client. But when I see my people, I know them. I know them. I know them. I know them. Those that have trusted me with their money. It's not easy to trust somebody with your money. So, but it is well. King Beto, welcome. Ikena Iheme, welcome. Yes, we just keep doing the shout out till 10:05, and then I'll get on to introduction. And then without further ado, I'll just let the speakers come on board. Aboje, welcome. Glorified Phronesis, welcome. Ikena, okay, I've given a shout out to Ikena already. So it's great to have you guys. It's great to have you guys. I know there's a whole lot happening. You know, the political landscape in our home country, Nigeria, it's been very crazy. And there's just so much. So one would understand why any number of people would be interested in leaving the country. So it is not surprising that when you call an event like this, you expect people to show up because it's important. Gideon Nuhu, welcome. Hi. Dr. Ike, welcome, 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 welcome. So let me drop this link also on my status so that some more people will see it there and be able to join us, okay? So Arisegi Sarafadin, audio and video are fine. Good. John Etche, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we have a quorum. We formed a quorum and this event can essentially start, okay? So I want to thank you guys for showing up for this meeting. It's important, it matters to me, as in, I don't take it for granted that I call for meetings and people show up. Dr. Ibrahim, welcome, welcome. Because, how do you call it now? How will I put this? People are serious. Human beings are busy with their lives. Nobody has time to waste with anybody. And so if people show up for an event you organize, it shows it's a sign of respect. It's a sign of like they regard you, okay? And so it's encouraging to you to keep doing more of whatever you are doing that is bringing them. Mustafa Mohammed, welcome. Okay, so I don't take your time lightly. I promise you, you're going to get straight to the point and your time here would be worth it. As I already promised you, I don't promise what I can deliver. I told you that I would be showing you today how people have been navigating the Oman job pathway following the stoppage of the Ministry of Health via the routine way that we've always known that. I believe that's what I promised, right? And so I told you that I was going to bring people that have come to Oman through this new way to speak to you and share their experiences with you. I've not put words in their mouth, so they are going to be sharing selflessly. Usually, we all know that most doctors even just come and hide, and they don't want to, show their face. And if I scammed these people, like some people call me scam, if I scammed these people, they wouldn't come for my event to speak to you, okay? And so the best testimony or the best marketing is results. Results, they say, don't lie, okay? Results don't lie. So if I'm telling you, oh, do this, do that, you will be looking and say, have you done it before? Has it worked for you? Has it worked for anybody? You see that? So, but when you have results, it reduces the effort you're putting in to explain. you don't talk too much again. Okay? So Suleiman Nazifi, you're welcome. So this evening, without further ado, I'm going to bring up two doctors, one after the other, to share their experiences with you as they wish. Okay? I'll try to not put too much time limit on them. And when they are done, then we can take some questions from the comment section. Let's try to keep the comment section decorous. Type questions in it. Great. I would like to see them and respond to them, obviously, when we are done. So if from the stories that they are going to share, challenges and everything, the most important thing I'm expecting that you're going to take away from this event is the fact that this is possible. The way things are in Nigeria today, most people just want to know, is there a thread of hope if I go through what you are telling me? And that's simple what it is. Nobody has promised it's going to be easy. We are just telling you this is possible. Today, even UK has become tough. People have done everything, plab 1, plab 2, and getting jobs are tough. So everything is literally tough. Okay, so but what people are looking for now is not necessarily an easy pathway. People are looking for a pathway that is possible. Is it possible? Okay, and that is what we are bringing to you today. So without further ado, I'm going to be bringing to the stream now Dr. Stephen. Dr. Stephen has been my client while he was in Nigeria. And somehow the stoppage of the Ministry of Health Viva caught up with him, and I proposed what we are going to be proposing to you today to him. Dr. Stephen, please switch off your YouTube. Switch off your YouTube. We are hearing. Switch off your YouTube. It's interfering with our broadcast. Okay? Okay, fine. I think you've done that. I was wondering what was happening. So he was my client. He started, with me and everything. And then the issue with the Ministry of Health happened, and it looked like everybody got stuck. So I told him, see, this thing is possible. Consider it. And, after much, he considered it. And so he's here today to tell his story by himself. And the beauty of it is that he's telling this story from Oman. He's not telling it from Nigeria. He's telling it from his own hospital in Oman. That's beautiful. So, Dr. Stephen, I give you the floor.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, everyone. Just as Dr. Chidebere has said, I'm Dr. Stephen, and he has likely said, I started a pathway in April, May last year. So I was hoping that I was planning that I would take my Viva for Ministry of Health by October. Only for September, I'm still hearing that Ministry of Health is no longer accepting people for Viva. Then the freelance pathway opened up. I was like, okay, what should I do? What should I do? Should I wait, or I should take the bold step? So somewhere around January, when it became obvious that our president-elect will likely put himself there, so I knew that I have to do something for myself, because I don't see any future. I don't see any good future for me right there in Nigeria. I just knew that I have to do something. And I took the bold step. I paid for my freelance visa. The visa came out. And on the 29th of March, I left Nigeria for Oman.
No, can you share with them the process of the freelance visa, what you had to send, what you had to pay, and all of those stuff? Those details matter to them. I don't want to say it by myself.
Okay.
They will see me as a businessman.
I paid 1.6 million for the freelance visa, and took about 2 weeks or so. Just within 2 weeks, the visa came out, and I booked my flight. Though when I booked my flight, I had some challenges, and he gave me someone's number that will help me to sort out those challenges for the booking of flights. So that was done. Then coming to Oman, I had to do my yellow card. I did my yellow card in Warri, one of the private hospitals there. What again was requirement? Hey, okay to board. I had to do that. There was some challenge with doing that, but I got it sorted out by myself somehow on the day of my flight. Then I think the flight was okay. Came into Oman on the 29th. Just as he said, there's somebody to pick us from the airport. He has given me the number of the guy that will pick us from the airport and also um, sort out accommodation for us. Just the way he said it, accommodation is 25 real, airport pickup 10 real. So the guy picked us from the airport, took me to the accommodation, the bed space, where I met some other Nigerians who, one way or the other, found themselves in Oman. So I was there. The search started. No, that 29 was during Ramadan. So during Ramadan, things were very slow in Oman. I think very slow because most places they say they don't work during the day during the Ramadan. They only open at night by 7 p.m. So things were a bit slow at that period. So the search for jobs started. Searching all the websites that I know of, all the email. You go online, check all the hospitals, their email, there are different this. I was just sending mails and speaking grammar, introducing myself like one kind of foreign expatriate, you know, talking more of how I'm going to be a good doctor, I'll do this, do that. Even most of the listening was through WhatsApp too. Now, this is where the advantage comes in coming to Oman. You can get their number, you chat on WhatsApp with them. And then most of them responded on WhatsApp chat. Some will tell you there is no vacancy currently. Some were like, okay, they will get back to me that they are currently doing Ramadan, that after Ramadan. So immediately after Ramadan, I think about then I've gotten reply from up to 4 or 5 hospitals. So immediately after Ramadan, I was to have an appointment with one of them just on the 23rd or 24th. Then somehow the place was far and I didn't meet up again, or we just didn't meet up with the appointment. He postponed it. He postponed it in the morning. That same evening of 24th, the place I am now responded to my chat. I was like, Doctor, are you in Oman? I said, yes, I'm in Oman. Have you written prometric? I said, yes, I've written prometric. Have you done your data flow? I said, yes, I've done my data flow. Then he asked, do you have a Ministry of Health license? Have you done the Viva? I said, no, I've not done it. He said, okay, he will see to that. Then later again, the next morning, he called me. It's okay, he will get a letter from me for me to go for my Ministry of Health Viva. He sent me the form the next day so that I should take it to the ministry. So I took it to the ministry on Sunday. That was on the 30th of April. Also, I'm talking between 24th to 30th. Submitted it. I submitted it. The guy, I just told him that I submitted it to the Ministry of Health. It's okay. I should come to the hospital that is in social place. Call the name of the place. Said I should come, that he has an accommodation for me, that I should stay in the accommodation and prepare for my exam. It will be better for me to do that. So I was like, okay, where I'm staying, 30th of April, my rent will expire there. So I took it. I came down to the hospital. He showed me my accommodation, showed me the hospital. The hospital is a clinic, a GP clinic that is just starting off. And there I stayed, provided everything I needed to prepare for the exam, gave me access to Wi-Fi, gave me he was just so concerned about the exam, telling me how the exam might look like. It was just like he was interested in me passing the exam. And I took the exam on the 15th of this month, and by God's grace, the exam result came out. I passed, and I resumed work the next day. Like the next day, he didn't even waste much time because he has been waiting for me. In fact, the clinic has been waiting for me to pass the exam and resume work. So immediately I resumed, looked at things the way the things are. I told him things I may need, things I will need. And today, almost all the things I wrote that is needed landed today. So it's like, how will I put it now? It's like a dream from just nowhere in Nigeria, thinking whether should I take the risk or should I not take it. I saw myself taking it with just two things in mind. I am a doctor. I believe that anywhere, any country in this world needs a doctor. Everywhere there needs a doctor. So when I get to Oman, I will be able to see someone who needs my service. And by God's grace, I should be able to pass any exam. Those are just the two moving, so I say the two motivation, like for me to move, because I know it was risky, yes. Leaving your job back in Nigeria only to come here, it was risky. But as I'm talking to you now, if I tell you the reward that's following this risk, you will be amazed. I have I'm working as in, it's more like a partnership. My my job, I put it, my job remuneration. It's more like a partnership. It's an open check. I can make as much as I want from this hospital. Like, so it's a dream come true. I won't lie to you, because even if you get this kind of offer I have here, even if you have it in Nigeria, you'll be amazed what you can make. So imagine having such kind of offer in a foreign land that has money. I don't know how to explain it. But would this be possible for us stay in Nigeria? It won't be possible for us stay in Nigeria, because almost all the application I did in Nigeria, nobody replies me. They will not, even when you send them WhatsApp message using your Nigerian number, they will not reply. Some will just, as you just read the message, you just see red. The next you will just see no photo. They've blocked you, so that you don't even bother to ask them why they did not reply you. But when I came to Oman, man, immediately I got Oman WhatsApp. The reply was, even when at least I know about 3 or 4 persons that replied, okay, the job has been taken. One said they specifically want an Indian. At least there was reply. I saw, in fact, immediately I saw that, I was like, wow, there's hope. What these people are replying? That means someday somebody will give me. And before I got this job, I had about 4. At least I think I had 4 appointments that if I had followed up, maybe one of them would have clicked again. But this other guy was more, should I say, was more in need. So he was doing his thing fast. I think one other person self is should be expecting me for interview soon as everyone. It was which day here he told me he was trying to like ask me if I'm still available for interview. I said no, I'm not available again. I sent them message sometime around mid of April. Said okay, they will get back to me. Only to get back to me now that someone has already taken me and I've started work already. So just like this seems to be the only option. And we are not the only one doing this. Nigerians are not the only ones doing it. Other countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sudan, they're coming here with visiting visa just to look for a job. They're coming with visiting visa. They start looking for a job so that they can take the driver. That's what they are doing. So I encourage everyone to try this. It's risky. There are no guarantees. Nobody will guarantee that there's a job waiting for you. But you and I know that even before you enter the medical school, nobody guaranteed you that you'll be a doctor when you enter medical school. There was no guarantee. But you entered the medical school, you became a doctor. Was there any guarantee that you will get a job as a doctor? There was no guarantee. But you know how you hustle for a job in Nigeria, and you got the job because you are a doctor. A doctor is needed. Same thing here. Doctors are needed. Nobody can guarantee you, but doctors are needed. When you come, you see it. I think at this point, I've come to the end of what I want to say, so I will be waiting for any question.
Okay,
Dr.
thank you
Chidebere.
very much, Dr. Stephen. I'm going to let you hold on a while. So you can just stay in the background, don't go offline. Let me bring on Dr. Alex to share with us his experience. Then when we are done with his own experience, then we will bring on, both of them will be on the screen. The three of us will come on the screen. Then you can throw your questions. See, it is what it is. Okay? Dr. Alex, fire on.
Good evening, everybody.
Wait first, 1 minute. You see, these are real human beings. This is not me writing or marketing or making YouTube video. No. These are human beings. You know them. They are not in the moon. They are your classmates, your colleagues. You've worked with them. You know them. You see that? So if I'm saying it, it will look like, this guy, no mind this guy. He's just a marketer. He just wants to sell his freelance visa. Okay, no, it's not like that. These are real human beings, and that's why I spoke to them. Most other doctors will be hesitant. I know that when we end this meeting now, their phones will be buzzing like fire. Who cares? You understand? So feel free, reach out to them if you want to, and whatever it is. But the reason we are doing this is so that people will not sit back and think there is no hope when there is really hope. Okay? Okay, Alex, please continue.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Well, my own story is different a little because for me, I think there were some challenges. It wasn't as straightforward as his own as Dr. Stephen. So everybody's grace is different, as he rightly said. First of all, maybe a little story. I was in the UAE first. I got their license and everything. I got a job, but because of Nigerian issue, that company were not able to do my work permit for me. So a lot of things I had to plan my way and think about the next step. It was either I go back to Nigeria or I look for something. So this pathway was here. I wrote the prometric. The ministry viva, as the Dr. Stephen said, closed now. There was no way it could be again. So when the freelance visa came up, well, I had to dive in and take the opportunity because
Tell them how much you paid during your time.
As at that time, I paid 1.8 million for the freelance visa because I thought about it. I'll go back to Nigeria and start hustling and start, looking for my MO work, or I look for another thing. So this one was, to me, it was a better option. I paid. That was the initial time now when it came up. So I paid 1.8, paid the 1.8. I think it was 1 week, was even up to 1 week before the visa was ready. And by that time, my visiting visa in UAE was almost expiring. So it was something I need to hurry up as much as possible. And thank God it came out on time. I booked my flight from the UAE, landed in Muscat. It's just the same pathway as Dr. Stephen said. The person picked me at the airport, took me to accommodation, which I paid, stayed, started, because even when I was in UAE, I started applying, nobody responded. Okay, a few that responded said, "Are you in Oman?" Immediately I said no. Nobody answered me again. So when I reached Oman, well, I started applying too. I've already had some contacts that I needed to reach out to with the new Oman number. So I started reaching out to them. Some really said they want Indian doctor. Some would tell me they want Arab. So the one that said, okay, are you in Oman? I say, yes. Say, come to our clinic tomorrow. It was so sudden. So I went there, I had interview with the HR. He just told me the conditions and, I didn't have option. I had to, because he told me whatever it is, how the job is, where it is, because for my own, it is a site GP that I am, not in a clinic as he is. My company also have clinics in town, but for the position I am now, it's a site GP. Let's say in an oil company clinic that they sublet to my company. So they just send the GP to that site. You take care of that. So that was my own. So that was how I got the job. Then the next time I had to have interview with the general medical director before he now accepted me and now sent me. I have to tell you the challenges I had now. For my own was a bit different because funny enough, the occupational health manager in the company that they wanted to send me to first is actually a Nigerian consultant. So when my company, the owner of that company is even Iraqi, send my name to him. Him is the occupational health manager that is in charge of that company. He's working with Oman government, really, but he's a Nigerian consultant. Funny enough, he rejected me that I don't have occupational experience, even though I have emergency experience. So the general manager, the general medical director of my company now had to call me again and told me the condition and show me the email that our consultant from Nigeria sent to him that I don't have the occupational health. So the man was telling me that for him, he was telling him that this man is not a safety officer, he's a general practitioner. So he's coming there to treat the people that may have injury. He's not coming there to go and be standing where people are doing whatever they are doing. That is your safety manager. But as it is now, how our people are. That was how that one gets blocked a little. So I have to wait for another position to open in another site before they now send my name for the ministry, Viva, and all those stuff. I paid for it. Unfortunately, I failed the first one. So that's why I'm telling you that my own is a bit different from his own. Him is good. He passed his own first. I did not pass my own that first time. One thing or the other. Maybe that one may be another, because I know the mistake I made, funny mistake. But it's okay. That was how I repeated it. I passed. Then now they are changing my visa now to their own company. Because for my own, before I enter that site, I have to go with the license. It's not a clinic that they can just tell me start. So as I pass, they have to pass through all the procedure. Then I have to go there with the license and the visa that will be under the hospital, not the freelance visa I came in with. So that is the stage I am now. Changing it. My former sponsor have already accepted it. So I think any moment from now, that should be completed. I'm in the company accommodation also, because after passing the exam, I would have come here since, but I did not want to because there were some things they told me I need to still do. I compare. It was better I stay where I was before. But after passing, I had to come to the company accommodation where I am now, waiting for the procedure to be completed for me to commence work. So that is why my own is a bit different because of where they are sending me to.
Yeah, there's
So I
one
think I should
picture
stop
like
there.
that
Maybe
I
somebody
shared
have a
one
question.
time.
Sorry?
There's one picture like that I shared one time. I don't know if I shared that picture we took when we went to Soha together.
Yes, but I think was I in the
Look, I didn't
picture?
share the one. I didn't share that one that we took together when we went to Soha.
Yes, I even forgot that one because when I came, looking for job is not, as Dr. Stephen said, there is no guarantee that you just come and see a job. It's actually work. You need to put in the effort. Dr. Chidebe had to even take me to Soha, which is how many hours drive through the mountain and all those stuff. We went there, stay in the hotel. I submitted application for I think it was up to 10 hospitals. Airlight, actually, I forgot to tell you, Airlight actually contacted me the other time, but I told them
Oh,
I've already
really?
gotten a job. Yes.
Chai, you see now.
That Airlight, you remember that Airlight
Like I gave
medical
those
center?
people some people's CV. I don't know. I think I need to call those guys again.
Yes, I think you need to call them. I just remember now. I was saying that I would tell you that they contacted me, asked if I am still interested.
You
I told them
know,
that I've
because
gotten.
you're in town. Because you're in town, I guess that's
Yes.
why, you know, because we went together actually, and then I submitted some CVs, but he was physical, and they took his own, and they got back to him. I didn't even know about that. So, but
Yes, I
yeah,
saw
just
it.
told you
It's just
yeah,
a few days ago that they contacted me if I'm still interested in the position. I told
you
them
see
I've
now.
gotten another place already. So
That
I was
hospital
even
is
saying I
fine.
would
No,
tell you.
that airlight is fine. That airlight is
Yeah.
really fine.
Yes.
It's okay. It's okay. So you guys have heard these are real human beings that have done this thing. You see, they are real human beings. I went to him together with him to Soha that period. We lodged in a hotel, stayed by the poolside and all that. But the main thing is that one of the hospitals we visited there contacted him later on and all of that, even after he had already gotten a placement. Even me, I didn't even know that that hospital was existing until we went there physically and saw the place. Okay, so the idea behind all of this is to show you people real human beings and real experiences. All these stories they are telling now, if I write it the way I used to write my story, people say he's putting pepper and salt inside it so that we are going to, come to him and get whatever so that he can. But I decided, okay, fine, let's bring the real people, the real human beings that have done it to the live stream and so that you can speak with them. So I'm going to be bringing back Dr. Stephen now. He's the Oga Pata Pata of his hospital, the CMD of his hospital. In fact, I'm envying him because I answer to people, he doesn't answer to anybody. Oga Pata Pata. So I don't know if you have questions, direct questions. Please, can you drop them in the comment section? I will read it out to them so that they can answer, or I'll share it with them in the private chat. So drop your questions in the comment section. It's an open house. There's no way we could have pre-recited the answer to your question, and they will answer your questions. So if you have questions as regards everything they've said, their experiences. You see, we did not paint a picture of goody. We painted the true picture here. They painted the pictures of their experiences, how it was. One person went straight, he didn't fail the exam, he passed. One failed, had to do it again and passed, and all of that. So this cannot be faked. How do they say it? They said, why fake what can be real, right? So these things, people are doing it. And Dr. Stephen told you that other countries, other nationalities are doing this thing. So it is arrogance kind of to sit down in Nigeria and think you're special. Come on, there's nothing really special about any human being. One of the reasons that I work as hard as I do, despite being in a relatively privileged position, because I don't see myself as special. I know that in this life, you get what you want, okay? You get what you want. So I put in all that effort so that I can get what I want. You may not know what I want, but I know what I want. So Dr. Tosin is asking, so does it mean if one doesn't relocate to Oman through a freelance visa, or if someone remains in Nigeria while applying for jobs, chances of getting jobs is extremely minimal? That is actually the truth. It's not that you must come to Oman. People have gotten jobs from Nigeria. That is actually the truth. But the question is how many, okay? Especially of recent. 3 years ago, so many people that you'll be speaking to got those jobs from Nigeria 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Things have changed. Things are not the same. Immigration policies are always changing. Things are always changing. Demand and supply. Someone who got a job pre-corona is not the same as post-corona. Corona have upsetted everything, okay? I think that question, the answer was for me, kind of, so that's why I took it. So people have gotten jobs from Nigeria, but like Bible says, like passing through the eye of a needle. People have gotten jobs from Nigeria. It's not a lie. But the question is, how long are you ready to wait? Someone said, what is Prometric Data Flow, Ministry of Health License? Send me a DM after this event, and then I will send you a write-up to answer your question. Let me drop my phone number on the slide through so that you can send me 5525. You can send me a message after this event, and then I will show you those things you're asking for. Okay, so that is my phone number there. You can send a message to it to answer your question. Someone said, what are the chances of a doctor who would want to come over with family? I think this question is still for me. With freelance visa, you are going to come alone. It doesn't make sense to put your family into that situation. of uncertainty. So you come alone, do what they've done, pass the exam. You can bring your family. If you have 20 children after, you can bring them, okay? But you have to come first. You are the man. You are the Dr. Steve wants to say something. Oh yeah,
Yes.
say something.
Immediately I got this job. The owner of the clinic is so interested in bringing my family in, and has also offered to employ my wife in the laboratory.
Wow, you did not tell me this one, no.
I said I will
Can
tell you
you
later.
imagine?
Just is the place I'm
Wow.
staying now. The place I'm staying now is a smaller accommodation. So we've
Yes.
gone 2 places to check for a bigger accommodation. I told him I don't like it. He said he will get back to me. So
Wow.
because I want something more specific. The one he showed me, though big house or a townhouse, now their townhouse used to be now. Just that I didn't
Yes.
I didn't like the
You
number
don't
of.
need
I
it
think
to
it has
now.
only 2 bedroom. I have 1 bedroom. I wanted 2 bedroom minimum. So those
Yes.
small things. I want it to be perfect because I know I'm going to stay here for long. Like you know now.
Oh
So I want
boy,
it to
this
be
guy don't
perfect
turn
because
around, man.
I know what I want here. Let me prepare for it so that I don't come tomorrow and say no. I want
You want
everything to
another
be
place?
perfect.
It's okay.
Yes.
Someone said, Dr. Alex, you mentioned that you made some mistakes during your Viva. Can you please share with us the mistakes you made? This is not a Viva training session. In fact, we have a Viva coaching course, okay, at Vidant Solution. And Dr. Alex maximized that Viva coaching course. And when he went for the last one, he passed. We put in more effort, including even one-on-one distance with him, and God helped him, okay? But he worked very hard. The kind of information in Dr. Alexis' head now, I don't think I even have it. Now business for my head now. So feel free to send a message to that number and I will direct you to our online Viva preparatory course, okay? Someone said, how much is Ministry Viva? Ministry Viva is 100 Omani Reals, okay? So this one said, thank you very much for this session. Please, how many years of experience? Send a message to my number. I will send you the breakdown. This event is for to describe the pathway, not those kind of questions. Send a WhatsApp message to that number on the screen, and I will send you the answers to those things. We already have them preset. What are the chances for a doctor who would want to come over with family? I've answered that already. Okay. After you get your license, everything, and settle in your hospital, your employer, just like Dr. Steven said, will bring your family. Also, it depends on the nature of your job too. What is the price of freelance visa currently? Is 1.6 million. Well done, all. While you were there looking for a job, were you doing any other freelance job? Okay, let me let them to answer this one. Okay, Alex and Steven.
Okay, I think I can say something about that, looking for something else to do. Honestly, I'm not sure because this is not like the Western world. Here, how would I say it now? There is no care work here for you to say you want to go and do that care assistant or support assistant in the hospital. And healthcare assistant, well, I don't know, I've not tried. I went to one hospital like that to ask if I can assist them in any capacity, not as a doctor. So the person I met told me to come back and meet the manager. I did not go back because my Viva, they fixed my Viva maybe 5 days after for that day. So I did not want to take any chances again. I wanted to prepare well. So that is why I did not go back. So I don't know if it would have been possible. But another thing now, I don't know what is possible for you to do. It's not the COVID time. In UAE, me, I did some things concerning COVID. But here, this is not COVID time. So it's actually, to be frank and honest, it's actually difficult. I don't know. When it comes to warehouse work, somebody have tried the price they wanted to pay him and the condition they actually gave him was not favorable. Even me, I advised him not to because they wanted him to sign a contract that he will stay with them for the 2 years. So that would defeat the purpose now. So I don't know. Personally, I don't know if there's another thing that somebody can do here like that where you are waiting for your Viva, except you want to abandon your medical practice totally and enter a different pathway. I believe that one maybe is that one not even
Yeah,
maybe, it is actually possible. But for you,
exactly.
okay, another thing is that if you can now pursue your driving license and get your driving license, get a car, so maybe you can do some delivery work, because here you cannot do the taxi, so to say. There's nothing like Bolt or Uber. Their old taxi here is only specific for Omanis, so you cannot actually do it. But if you have a car, maybe you can do some pickup and delivery. All these people that order food from KFC and all those stuff. So I think that is one of the things somebody can do. But if you look at the money, I think Dr. Chidebere can tell you how to get driving license here. So if
Yeah,
you
I've
think
done it twice. I've done it twice. I did it, and my wife did it. So
So if
twice.
you look at the pathway of getting that driver's license and the money you spend, and for you to now buy a car, how long now? Which time would you now use to be looking for your
Exam.
the main purpose that you came here? As Dr. Chidebere said, there are people. Somebody actually got the job from Nigeria. I was the one that he actually sent the money for me to go and pay for his driver for him. Unfortunately, he did not make it, because that was the second time that I went to pay for him. He just told me he don't want to continue again. So it's still possible, but it's extremely difficult. It will take a long time. And you can, as we said, people's luck is different. You can just happen to just talk to a manager of a hospital that is ready to just employ from outside. But to say the truth, it's rare, but you can find it. It's not as if it is impossible. It is possible. But there are some doctors here looking for that job. So you know what it is now. Many of the hospitals actually prepare somebody that is
You
here
are
already.
seeing somebody. You are seeing somebody looking for the job, and you're
Yeah.
applying for it from abroad. Now, before we continue, please, there are 63 people on this live now. Please do this for me. You know, all these people have made these sacrifices. Just click on the subscribe button on this YouTube channel. I know you want to do it, but maybe you're engrossed in the presentation and all of that. Just click on the subscribe button on this YouTube channel to encourage me and Vidan Solutions in what we are doing. I want to watch the subscribers climb up by at least 50. I know many of you are already subscribed, but please, if you're not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, click on it and turn on the notification so that when we post videos relating to Oman or Qatar or other things that I'm going to be doing much later from Bidan Solutions, you will be able to get the information straight up, okay? So I'm watching the subscriber list. Just click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification. Another thing people don't understand is that I'm not doing the things I'm doing in my capacity as Dr. Chidebere Nwachukwu. I think it's making some people to maybe look at it in an informal way. I am the CEO of Vidan Solutions Limited. Vidan Solutions Limited is a registered business for international recruitment and travel agency in Nigeria. Our office is at Suite FF5 Global Plaza near Benford International School, Abuja. Okay, if you live in Abuja, you will know between Galadimawa roundabout and Sunnyvale, close to Sun City. Our office is there, physical. You can go and see it. I won't share the video. Fully registered, we pay tax, everything. So it's a full organization, it's a company. I just happen to be the boss. It could have been anybody. Okay. So when you approach me or the company as what it is, I think it will change your psyche. Because some people think, oh, this doctor wants to collect my money. If you think like that, you're going to hate me. You're going to hate me. I am a full-fledged businessman. And so you have to see me that way. And so become free with releasing your money to our company. So I think it was important to state that some people come and they will say, why? I am your colleague now. Why not do it for me? There's nothing like that. It's a business, okay? And it's fully registered. It's paying tax. It's a full business. It just happened that I am a medical doctor. So see it that way. I think it will help some people to get over their reluctance in appreciating what we are doing. Okay, let me read more of the questions so that our guest speakers will respond to it. We've already told you the price of freelance visa now is 1.6 million. Accommodation is still 25 to 35. It depends on what you want. There are rooms where there are shared rooms, 2 people per room, 1 person per room. It depends on how much you have. Just send a message. There is a breakdown for all those things, and we'll send it to you. Okay. Now, let me look for a question for them. What is the range of monthly salary for a GP doctor, and how much can someone spend monthly in Oman? Dr. Alex, can you answer that question for us?
Okay. The range for private hospital is from 950 to 950 real to 1,002. That is one I have an idea about. And the expenditure, maybe Dr. Stevens should even answer that expenditure part, because for me, they're sending me to site. So I'm not going to pay for the accommodation. But if, let's say you are staying in town and you want to rent your own accommodation, maybe 1-bedroom flat or 2-bedroom flat, you should be talking about, like, there's 2-bedroom flat for 150 real per month. Then for feeding, feeding, you cannot use somebody's own feeding to compare your own, depending on what you want to eat. But generally, but that is the truth now. You can come in and want to be eating KFC 2 times a day. There is KFC. Me, I may want to cook my okra soup and eat and buy semolina. So okra is cheap here to buy and cook.
Yes.
If you want to cook. So that feeding part is depending on what you want to eat. And it all depends on so many factors. Like if your hospital is not giving you accommodation, so just look at, if you want to still share a room, you'll be paying maybe 40 real or 30 real. If you want to stay on your own personal room, okay, you can share a flat. That one you may pay, because where I was staying, we were sharing the flat with people. Though I was still staying with somebody, we were paying 70 real in that particular room. So all these things depends on what you want, but those are the range. If you are paying for, you can get a 2-bedroom flat for let's say 150 or 180 real. Some places, 1 room and parlor, depending on the location and where it is, you can still pay 155, 160, 180, depending. And there are some places you can even pay 100 for 2-bedroom flat. So it depending on, yes.
It depends on the city too. Now he's telling you prices in Muscat, and Muscat is one of the most expensive cities here. I don't live in Muscat. Where I stay, I recently moved to a new accommodation, and I have a 4-bedroom flat, 4-bedroom big. All of them are in suites. All the rooms have toilet, bathroom, all of them with a massive kitchen. I don't know if you saw one of the pictures I sent a few days ago. It was taken from my sitting room. I mean, POP, roof and everything. I pay 170 reals for this accommodation, as in parking space inside for 2 cars. For actually 4 cars can park in the compound. It's crazy. So it depends on the city where you are. You can come and live like a king in my city. Okay, there is a question here that I need to answer. It says, okay. He said no one mentioned the range of pay in the private sector. Head is much higher in the public sector. No, not really. No, not really. The average private pay, I think, is still around that 1,000 real to 1,002. Now, in the private sector, usually you have the opportunity to make more money than your salary. If you came on time and you had Dr. Steven, even Alex is going to find out most likely in his place of work that there are things you will do that they will give you some bonuses. Government doesn't give you those bonuses. So in the end, some people in private end up making more money than those in government. Government is fixed at 1,002, okay? And then private oftentimes will give you accommodation and all those things in addition to that more money. But for government, you have to pay for your accommodation, okay? From when I arrived there, they put me in hotel, blah, 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 because I'm working for the government and all of that. And shortly after we settled down, they told us to get our own accommodation. We paid, of course, they sent us some cash, like upfront. We got accommodation and moved to our own house. Okay. Now, can someone transition from private to public hospital? I think I should answer this one and keep moving to. Um, you can, you can, but you have to finish your contract with the private sector for 2 years, except your employer is willing to give you a no objection certificate before the end of your stay. But I doubt any of your employer will do that because their eyes is red looking for doctor that has license. And for you to work for them, you have license. Are you getting? So they will not happily release you. They need doctor with license, like mad, like Stevens Hospital now. We give him anything to stay back, okay? They will not allow him go anywhere. They will rather increase your pay than release you. Don't say, um, is there a pay letter deal from any organization willing to sponsor one's freelance visa? Men and brethren, how organization go sponsor your visa to travel out now? No organization does that. The business will shut down. There's no pay later deal, okay? Vidant Solution doesn't do it and nobody does it. Nobody does it. We have to pay rent. We have to. If I told you people how much it costs to keep Vidant Solution running, you people will be shocked. In the millions every year. In the millions. Some people maybe they just see, oh, you're a medical doctor, you just went to Oman and you want to collect money from your colleagues. Better scrap that mindset. Scrap it. I think it has stopped many people who would have utilized the opportunities that I was proffering to them from really taking it up. Okay, some people at the early time, I was saying all these things, and they were looking at me. Are you not this one we know? It's not like that. I am a businessman beyond your imagination. Trust me. Trust me. It's beyond your imagination. Okay? I can't tell you everything I've done, but I am a 100% businessman, even more than a medical doctor. So don't look at me like that. I'm not just a colleague. I am a businessman. So it will pay you better to approach me like that than approaching me as a colleague. You're going to make mistakes. This one says, so how do you survive while waiting for a job? Okay, I'll leave it for Dr. Steven. Please answer that one. I shouldn't answer it. I didn't have that
Okay.
experience.
While waiting for a job, I was staying in a room with we were staying in a flat. That flat, we are up to Mr. Mini Nigerian self. We were close to, we should be about 12 Nigerians in that flat, about 4 per room. Other Nigerians who came through other agent or other thing for different purposes, came to look for work. And some of them have work, yeah. Some of them have work, some are still, some just came, some have been there before for long. So interacting with them, I think that was one of the things that helped me settle fast because at least they helped me. Then surviving, I was just basically surviving. I know streets now, street survivor, you just get to a new place as a young guy, you meet fellow young guy there. I think I came with one other person that same day. So that day, survive, but I didn't spend much. It was money I came with from Nigeria. My first month, I don't think I spent up to 100 riyal that first month because we're just surviving. There's indomie, there's spaghetti, there's macaroni, there's rice, there's okra, there's a flour for making a bar. So I think one of us had gari. So just basic there, not too much spending because you don't know when when you are expecting the next morning. It was after I passed, I enter my spending spree, like buying things that I know I need. Before then, it's things that I need to survive, I buy. But now, at least, I can buy anything I want to buy because I know by the end of the month, something will enter hand. So it's just basically street survivor. Just plan yourself well. At least if you can plan yourself to survive on 100 riyal per month for 3 months, because that was what I planned for myself, 3 months, 100 riyal per month. And I didn't even have to wait
Yeah.
till next month, just 1 month. And that is all.
Okay. Dr. Blessing, please, can you help us post the articles for the general practitioner pathway on the comment section on YouTube for those who are asking about it, prometric and all those things. So the write-ups that I already made, please help me post it on the what do you call it now, the YouTube comment section, so that people that are asking those questions can just see it. Trying to go into that will defeat the aim of this event. Okay, we've already done all those things. If Dr. Blessing is watching, she can do that, or any of my clients that are here. Those things are in public domain. If you're my client and you're here, I saw Dr. Mokhtar. Please, can you help me post the most recent write-up? I think there are two of them, one containing cost and all of that. So just post it in the comment section so that those who are asking can read it. Okay? It's in the public domain. We are not hiding it. We just don't have the time tonight. Let me find another question for them to answer. Someone said, please, is the Viva still possible online, or does it have to be physical? Okay, Dr. Alex.
It is, for now, it is online throughout. There's no even physical right now. So it's online.
Okay, so the difference is in the job. Once you are, in fact, if you get the job, you can as well go back to Nigeria and then stay in Nigeria and do the Viva. Are you getting? Yes, you can as well go back to Nigeria after you get the job. But the
yes, it's actually possible. If you want to do that way, you can actually go back to Nigeria, do the Viva. When you pass, you wait for your company to, it depending, but some company may want to do like Dr. Steven's company. Just want you to start immediately you pass. But that does not mean they are done with their process, because they can't possibly finish their process now. Your ID card is still bearing your old sponsor, right?
Yeah.
The sponsor we gave him.
Yes. So some companies, it depending on the company. If the company wants you to start immediately, because immediately you pass that Viva, the Ministry of Health sent one no objection certificate. That is what the ministry sent to your employer, addressing to the Ministry of Manpower. So with that, your employer have the right now, because the ministry have already said we do not object Ministry of Manpower granting this person a work permit to work as a general practitioner. So by that time, it means you are licensed, some in quote, so you can actually start working. That was why Dr. Stephen said he passed his exam. Next day, they asked him to start work. It's true, is possible. So if your hospital want to do like that, that means you may not want to go back to Nigeria. But if your hospital want to finish everything first, if you want, you can go back, stay there, do your Viva. When you pass, your company will do all the process, then send your visa for you. You come in with that visa.
So they said, who paid for the Viva? Dr. Stephen, who paid for the Viva?
I paid for my Viva myself. Myself.
Dr. Alex, who paid for your Viva?
I paid for it. Though my company they told me that they can refund it to me. Listen, they can refund it to me after passing, but they will still deduct it from my salary. So it means you are still the one to pay. Because I know even in the Ministry of Health, you are the one that still pay for your Viva. The ministry did not pay for you. So is technically you are the one that paid.
Okay. Do you know why the hospital is making you pay? So that you be serious, so that they will not use their money and you go and be unserious and fail the exam. So they make you pay so that you can put in your power. Okay. Now, someone said that if you fail the exam and you are receipting, who will pay? It's still you that will pay. Okay. He said, does it mean that one cannot get a job from Nigeria or schedule his Viva from Nigeria as it has always been? I think I've answered that question already. So someone said, work schedule in private clinics, please. Okay, let me let the two of them to answer. I don't think it's constant. Just, you can say okay, Alex has not moved to his own hospital. Dr. Steven, what is your work schedule like?
My work schedule is 8 in the morning till 12 in the afternoon. Then we all go on break. then to resume by 5 in the evening, then close by
Ah,
9 p.m.
see
We don't
chilling.
work on Friday. We don't work on Fridays. We only work Saturday to Thursday. That's just it.
Okay. Okay, so you heard that. So they start by 8 o'clock, work for 4 hours. They go for break from 12 to 5 p.m. and then come and work to 9 p.m. No work on Fridays, work Saturday to Thursday. Um, this one say, how long does the freelance visa cover? The freelance visa covers you for 2 years, 2 solid years. So you will end up not even needing most of it. But the issue is that the other ways are literally not even working now. So freelance visa for Nigerians is what is going. Okay, someone might be asking, why can't I just come with a visit visa? Blah 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 blah. It's not really working. In fact, our sponsors are not even interested in doing that. Okay, and the danger of doing that is that there's someone that tried it and he actually succeeded in getting the visit visa. You can ask Alex and Steven how many months they stayed there. Visit visa is 1 month, and you can extend it for another 1 month. So you should be planning for 3 months. So that apprehension is too much. And then with visit visa, you have to, even if you get it, you will have to get a to and fro ticket. You need to show hotel reservation. There's a whole lot of things that when you calculate the money, you realize that it is almost the same as um, it's almost bringing you close to doing a freelance visa. But if you check your flight going and coming, it doesn't make sense to get a visit visa to Oman currently. And with that, your pataka, even if worst gets to worse, with that pataka, you can always come back to Oman for 2 years period. Okay, worst get to worse. Even if let's say it doesn't work for you, you don't know anything, you failed all your exams and then you went back. With that pataka, you can always come back to Oman for the next 2 years. Is a residence permit. And with that Hataka, you can travel to Qatar without visa. Even if you're in Nigeria and you have that residence permit, you can just enter a flight from Nigeria and go straight to Qatar without the need for a visa. They will give you visa on arrival and you pay $20. Finish. Okay? So it is a win-win. There is no point considering any other option in this matter. Someone said 100 real is how much? Okay, the exchange rate has been given to him there on the chat, but even though it's not constant. Now, another person said, what's the average work duration for GGP stroke MO? What Dr. Stephen told you is what it is, okay? Someone said, how long does freelance? I've answered all these things. Well, what are the chances for a female doctor, considering that I guess it's an Islamic country in terms of traveling, getting the job and settling in? The thing for a female doctor is that the cost of the female visa is higher than the cost of the male visa. The male visa is currently 1.6 million. The female visa is 2.5 million. Okay, so give or take, no matter how much discount we give you, you will still pay much higher than the males. But
But I think
there's a
that's not the
that.
question.
Is, what is the question? Please answer.
I was trying to know what are the chances of a female doctor getting a job, considering it's an Islamic country. I think that's
Okay.
what it's trying to.
Okay, please answer
You can say
that.
something about that.
Yeah.
I think female doctors have more chances than male doctors to get job in this country, because when I was applying, I saw more than 3 adverts that were strictly just for females. And in this
Yes.
place, we male, as it is now, we can't touch female. We are working here to even examine female, to even say, okay, let me see your hand. We will not do that. It is female doctors that does all those things, especially married female. Once a married female come to your clinic, there's a different, how will I put it now? There's a different background, there's a different scenario. You have to be careful. The husband is with her. Most of the things you want, you tell the husband will like do it. So I don't know how to put it. There was a woman wanted to dress her wound. The husband just said I should tell him what to do, he will do it. So I think females have more chances, because if it was a female, he would have just done it without that itches.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of adverts that said just female. I think female doctors are hot cake here. I think from what I've seen, they are okay. So there are chances coming. You can settle with your family, everything. The dentist I'm working with is a female now. The dentist I'm working with here is a female. She has two children. Two children. She has two children that are with her here. She has a nanny with her here. So I think if a dentist, female dentist, and she's from Syria, not Omani, she's from Syria.
Okay. And also my wife is also working here as a medical doctor. So there's no segregation at all for you. Okay. In fact, it gives you an upper hand. Now, once again, many people here have not subscribed to this channel. Please, just click on the subscribe button. You are going to be helping our mission to help Nigerian doctors to Japa. Okay, just click on the subscribe button of this video, and it's free. It's not costing you anything, but you're going to be helping yourself and everybody. And then turn on the notification so that you'll be able to get notified whenever we post a video. Okay, so don't just subscribe, turn on the notification. Someone said see software code. So I said, I hope I can watch from the beginning because I arrived late. Yes, I'm going to leave the replay, but it's just those who have the link that can watch this. But the link is already shared out on our groups. And so you should get people to join the WhatsApp groups. I don't know whoever is watching. I shared the WhatsApp group link of recent. Someone can please copy it and post on the comment section so that people can join the WhatsApp group link. The link to this video is still on the WhatsApp group. The video is unlisted, it's private, it's unlisted, so you can't just find it on YouTube like that without having the link. So how long does it take to prepare for Viva? I think you should budget like a month. Now, if you're my client, you already have access to all the resources you need to prepare for your Viva from the beginning, from day one. So all the support you need, all the questions you want to ask, for instance, Dr. Stephen can attest to the extent. In fact, Dr. Stephen, tell them what we put into preparing people for Viva. I don't want to talk.
Okay. For the Viva, before my Viva, I think one of the things I got luck with is I did a mock Viva with Dr. Blessing twice, not even once. And 2 questions from those Viva came out out of the 4 questions I was asked. 2 questions. We have already rehearsed 2 questions. As in, we rehearsed about 10 questions in all, or more than 10. But 2 came out specifically. So just imagine when 2 questions that I've rehearsed as a Viva came out. I just have to pour it out the way I was pouring it out with the correction Dr. Blessing gave me. So I think for the Viva preparation, I think the videos, the cost of the videos, everything, they helped me a lot. I watched the videos up to how many times? I watched from the day I registered, I watched the video like 2 times again, read all the things in the materials, all the materials there. I read them again, then did the Viva with Dr. Blessing, and that was what helped me really, as in that really helped me, because I think the question would have thrown me off balance if I had not prepared, even though I knew the answer or wanted, but because I've done a mock, so that confidence was there, and it was like I was just redoing it again. So I didn't really shake the way I thought I would shake on the Viva day. I didn't shake that much.
Okay, so even if you're not my client, you can buy our coaching course. The online Viva coaching course is 60 Omani Riyal. It is the same fee you pay for registering to become my client that grants you access to the course. So, but if you may say, oh, I've done my prometric and data flow, it is still 60 Riyal. So you want to gain access to our online Viva coaching course. Everything is recorded, is uploaded. In fact, even this event, there are videos there that nobody has ever seen that is not my client. So just send a message to this number on the screen and we'll grant you access to it so that you can start preparing upfront even before your freelance visa money is ready or complete. Because the idea is that when you reach Oman, you will do the Viva, and there's no point gathering money for the freelance visa when you are not sure that you are ready for the Viva. So as you're gathering your freelance money, pay for the online Viva coaching course. We'll grant you access. You start preparing in earnest, and you increase your chances of crossing your Viva when the time comes. You're going to say, what do you want to teach me? I'm a doctor. Yeah, you can say that, but the goal is to achieve your aim. Dr. Stephen, I don't know whether he's my senior. I don't know whether he's my junior. I don't even know. It doesn't matter. It's just that, okay, we have gone through this and we figured out a way to transfer this coaching to people. See me as a businessman. I think it will help you to see me as a businessman than to be seeing me, who be this guy? I may not know medicine more than you, but this is my business. And so I take it seriously, and you can see it's obvious I do. So pay me the money and achieve your life dreams. Simple. Okay, I'll keep talking like this. Now, someone said, so Dr. Stephen, you did not answer how long it takes to prepare for the Viva. If someone is starting afresh, how much time do you think he needs? Okay, Alex, answer. Alex, answer. You've answered many, Stephen. Let's allow Alex to answer.
Okay, if you are starting afresh and you have the materials, I think 2 months should do. Okay, but if you are working like constant preparation and practicing, because it's not like the GP work in Nigeria. Yeah, you say too much, you will fail. There's some certain things. Like seriously, now me, the first one, they failed me because I changed a drug that they say I was supposed to send that person to a cardiologist. A common drug that all of us know. There's no doctor that would not know the side effect of AC inhibitor. That if the person have that constant dry cough, you're supposed to change it to ARB. But doing that will fail you here. So those kinds small things like that. Here, you need to send that person to a specialist, not you doing it by yourself. So something as simple as that can fail you. Funny enough.
This is
so it depending. Sorry.
I say
it depending on how long. I'm thinking if you have the materials and 2 months should do, you should be able to, get, because we are all doctors now. We are practicing. It's actually things that we are doing. But if you don't know ECG, well, that one may take you time because you need to actually learn it very well. Yeah. It's a very important thing they ask every time. I don't know if they did not ask Dr. Stephen concerning any of ECG stuff.
I don't think they asked him. He was lucky he escaped that one.
My guy. But at least you have to prepare for the worst.
Yes.
You can be lucky, all those things skip. My own, they even bring chest x-ray and projected it on the screen for me.
Your village people are following you.
It's not funny at all. The projected ECG, I've been doing some courses in ECG. I was able to interpret very well. They projected the second one. I did not understand what was that. They now brought chest x-ray. So you actually need to prepare. You can prepare and then I ask you a question that is not concerning those things, but at least you need to be prepared. So 2 months, if you are there, you want to focus on it. 2 months should be enough.
Okay, great. So someone said, okay, before I just go ahead, you see, when they were speaking, we are saying Dr. Blessing, she's a member of my team, okay? In case you don't know. So, and it doesn't mean you're going to, that we don't promise one-on-one coaching. We have an online course. We record the things we do. We post it there. And that is more than enough for most people to pass, okay? And so, and then she passed that Viva. She wrote the prometric within 2 weeks, and she was the highest in our team for many months. I think she scored about 74 or 75% in prometric, and she did her Viva within 17 days. Sorry, within 15 days. So she prepared for Viva in 2 weeks and passed. So you can give it to her. So you can imagine how smart she is. Okay, so let us continue. And these are the people I have on my team. It's not a small team, okay? We are not all businessmen. Some people are real doctors. Okay. Okay, so someone said, how long does the freelance visa stay valid? You have to get into Oman within 3 months of getting the freelance visa. After you come in, it allows, we get you the residency permit within 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and then it gives you, it allows the residency permit allows you stay in Oman for 2 years with unlimited going and coming. You can go and come as many times as you want, but you have 2 years to stay. So if you have your leave, you can even take a 1 month leave and land at the beginning of your leave. Use that 1 month to run around. Within that 1 month, you've gotten your Oman phone number, everything, your residency permit and all that, and then all that. So great. Someone said, so why is the female visa costlier? It's because it's harder to get. It's harder to get, okay? It's demand and supply. It's harder to get. And more so, I think it's a Nigerian factor. There were some issues with Nigerian females in the past, so they restricted the Nigerian female visa. So we now get it. We still find a way as a businessman. A doctor may not have energy to do it, but as a businessman, we still find a way to do it, but it's costlier. So someone said, if as a male doctor you don't examine your female patient, how then do you do your job? I mean, what's your job desk? Yes, you can get a nurse to examine some parts for you, okay? A nurse can examine some parts for you. If you have a female colleague on duty with you, she could also examine. So we use nurses to examine female patients, actually. We use nurses to examine female patients. You can auscultate the chest, but not in front. You auscultate at the back. I know there's one window there. I can't remember the name again, the triangle of something, something. Business, don't take that one from my head. Where you place your stethoscope and you hear even better than from the, you hear all the long globes. It has a name, a window like that. This is not a medical class, I beg. So, but you can do that. You can look at the mouth of the patient. You can check pallor and all that, but you cannot go to touch somebody's breast or the abdomen or something. No, you don't try it. You don't try. Even there are situations where I have to auscultate the chest of a female in the consulting room. So I tell the female to elevate her breast for me, and then I give her the stethoscope, and she will place it on the chest, and then I'll ask her to move it from left to right up till I get the heart sound I want to hear. Okay? So you just find your way around. You came here to make money, not to show that you are the best doctor in the world. Make your money and go to UK or America or wherever you want to go. Okay? Thank you. Another question here says, so he says he used to belong to one of the WhatsApp groups, but what admin later informed everyone that the group is not accepting new people. Yes, we have started accepting again, so you can try to get into the group now. We have sent a link to the group, so we've reopened accepting people. See, there is. Oh, okay. So please, there is a limit to the number of words that can be shared on a YouTube comment. So those who want the breakdown of the whole process, you send a message to that number on the screen. Once I find time, I'll respond. Someone said, how many questions in all the Viva? Okay, Dr. Steven, I will let the two of you to respond. Like Alex has extended experience, so you guys should go to town with that question. Well, when you
Let's
finish,
start.
Alex, or when Steven finish, Alex will take whichever one. Go to town
Okay.
with that.
I was asked four basic questions, like four broad questions, but that four questions there were children. Like my first question was a child with a febrile convulsion. So immediately I got the diagnosis from my clerking. The child was having a rhinorrhea and a cough. Immediately I got the diagnosis. Before I could say Jack, I said, okay, the next thing now, what will you do? There was always a question. I said I will. When I got to the management, immediately I mentioned drugs. Before I could even mention the drug dosage, as in before you could mention the dosage, the way they ask dosage, look as if it's a war. As I was saying, I'll give amoxicillin. What is the dose, doctor? I gave the dose. Then so what else? PCM. They asked dose. Then my next question was hypertension. I think that was where they drew me well because first of all, it was a secondary hypertension. I tried to look for the causes of the hypertension. I couldn't get any. So it got to a point, I kind of wrap it up and referred the patient. The woman brought the patient back, said, okay, you've referred, gave 2 months appointments. What will you do? So in that place, we went to TAN, started asking different questions. If I mention any test, we ask about the test. What will I expect to see? Is there any contradiction to the test? As in, the woman drilled me for that question. I think that was what, because my Viva was 43 minutes. I think that we took almost 25 minutes or even up to 30 minutes in that place. Anything I mentioned.
Wait. Your Viber was 43 minutes.
Yeah, so 43 minutes. 43
Jesus
minutes.
Lord.
Imagine
What?
I was almost sweating under AC. AC of 16. I was already sweating. Anything I mentioned, the woman she will twist it in such a way that she will not ask a question inside. You want me to make a mistake or say something. I said I will check this for okay, why will you check it in so age person? Okay. Will you check if he was so age? He will change the age of the patient and rephrase the question. So she was just drilling me on that this thing. Then we went back to the man. The man asked about they presented the patient with an anaphylactic shock. I finished managing. I referred. The next thing, he changed the age. So what will I now give for the drugs? So I should mention the drug dosage for after changing the age. I mentioned that one. The woman interjected, why will I refer? What type of referral? So the question is bomb, they'll be bombing you. Then the next one was on dermatitis. This woman still sat down, wanted me to even fail well. After managing the patient, so, okay, this is what I'll do, mild hydrocortisone. She came say the sister-in-law of the woman brought a drug that she has been using. The her sister used the drug. Whether will I prescribe the drug? She showed me terbinafine. I said no because this is not a fungi dermatitis. They asked me what is different between fungi dermatitis and irritant dermatitis. Why do I think this is not a fungi? So the question we just, as far as we are talking, I think they will keep asking you questions. The aim of the exam is first, I think they wanted to test my confidence and they want to be sure you know what you are doing because this last set of questions was more of my confidence because she now said, okay, whether will I give betamethasone? I say no. She showed me the picture, said this is the betamethasone. Will I give betamethasone to this child? No. Betamethasone is a stronger steroid. It's contraindicated in children. And if I thought it should be given to them, it should be a specialist to take that decision, not me. So you see, he was just pushing me to see if patient will be safe in my hand. Let me just use that word. She wants to see if patient will be safe in my hand. That is the major aim of the exam, to demonstrate that at least patient will be safe. You will not kill any patient because there are people that have come that they only ask 2 questions and they say, okay, you can go. But my own, because later,
but did they pass?
That
Calm down.
I'm going to work in a private sector and
Dr. Stephen.
I'll be because I'm the guy of here. I'm not answering to anybody. Anything I want, as I just say, this is what I want. They'll just call how much. The next day, the thing is landing. So,
they want Dr. Stephen, those people that they ask them only 2 questions and they ask them to go, they have met. I can bet my 1 month salary that those people have made a mistake that they don't want to continue that Viva again. Did they pass? Have you seen anybody that they were asked only 2 questions and the person passed?
Some did not pass, but some passed. But most shall not pass. Once you make a grievous mistake, your Viva ends.
No. See what I'm asking here. Have you seen somebody that they asked only 2 questions and the person passed that Viva?
I think the one I know failed almost immediately. Failed the person.
That's what I'm telling you, that mistake. If they ask you only 2 questions, it means you have failed and they don't want to redeem you. Because the last person I know, they asked him only 1 question. He has not explained to me. Immediately he told me that they asked him only 1 question, that it was the shortest Viva he has ever had. I had an idea that it's going to fail. But I not just want to tell him like that. I just say, let me hope. But it actually failed. It means that you have said something that they don't want to forgive you. So, and they cannot move forward. They just tell you, no problem.
Oh.
They will just tell you, all the best, doctor.
And the way their face is, you will not even know what is happening. You
No,
just see the
nothing.
woman,
Very
full
blank.
face. Just,
They have been asking
as
me
in,
5
I
questions.
look at
Your
the
own
face,
is 4.
I try to
My own has
read,
always been 5.
to read meaning
5
from the face.
cases.
I couldn't
My own
get
has
any
always
meaning from
been
her face.
okay. My own has always been 5 cases, 5 main cases. Then all the other questions you are talking about, but 5 cases has been my own. So I don't know you are lucky they asked you 4. My own has been 5.
That was fair.
5 main case, but as you talk now, there will be so many other things they will ask you. Like me, the last one that
Yes,
the child presented with imagine vomiting. I asked all the question, finally, I wasn't able to make a concrete diagnosis with the history. But when I now did investigation with random blood sugar, that was when the woman now told me it was 28 millimole. You see, now that was diabetes mellitus in a was it a 10-year-old child? So that question, we took a long time for that question because they even asked me when I told them I would refer after rehydration. The woman asked me what test do I think the specialist will order in order to confirm if it was diabetes mellitus type 1 or type 2. You see all those kind of questions, they will drill you around. So it has always been 5. And when you say they can ask you 2, I can almost be sure that if they ask only 2 questions and it's very short, it is possible that you have said something they don't want to forgive you.
Okay, there's a question on the screen. It says, can one visit the UAE with the Oman freelance visa that your company provides? Oman freelance visa is given by the immigration in Oman. It's not my company that is producing it. Yes.
But the answer is yes to that question. Some people go from this Oman and visit UAE. It's just you can visit any GCC country with a visa here, as long as you have your ID card.
And then I think then the next one is this, please, what language do you communicate in? Dr. Stephen, you've had experience.
Okay,
Patients.
let me say something about this one. But the language, I think my patient for so far, if I say 80% of my patients speak Arabic, I'll be right. But I'm still able to communicate. At least I've started learning Arabic small. Even the owner of the clinic I'm working, he doesn't speak English fluently. He just, I come, I go. It's majorly Arabic. So he will speak, we translate. He will use a translator. I will get what he's saying. I speak it to translator. He will get what I'm saying. So it's not difficult. Though there's language barrier, but it's not difficult. We are still managing. I'm in a place where say, even when I go to mall to buy things here, the person don't know what I'm saying. I'll just point it. I'll just
You show him on your phone.
Yes.
You
But
can
we are
get the
communicating.
picture
That's the
on
most important
your
thing.
phone.
We are communicating and you move.
Okay, let's check another question. Dr. Stephen, can you answer?
It depends on your agreement with the person. Like for me, my own arrangement, I will even be looking for overtime. I won't lie you. I will look for overtime. So because I know any overtime I will benefit from it. So it depends on the arrangement with the facility.
Okay. Okay, Alex, you can answer this one quickly. All these things.
I don't think Alex is still online.
Okay. Wait. Yes, you can start now. You can speak now.
Okay, prometric is obviously different from the Viva. It's just like saying PLAB 1 and PLAB 2. PLAB 2 is the clinical part, like they will tell you the clinical scenario for you to manage the patient. But the prometric is the one that will even give you the qualification to even apply for the job. Because without you passing the prometric, you cannot even apply for the job. Because it is after passing the prometric that you apply for job. When you get a job, it is the hospital that will now sponsor, so to say, for you to write the Viva. The Viva is like PLAB 2. Just know it that way. It's different.
Okay, Alex, please, can you comment on the difference between Prometric and Pearson VUE in the light of what is happening now, the current
Okay.
situation of things? Yeah.
Okay, right now, if you want to write family medicine, you can still use it to me. I wrote family medicine. You can still practice as a general practitioner if you pass family medicine. Family medicine is still conducted via Prometric is still the one conducting family medicine exam. But if you want to write general practice now is conducted by Pearson View. So the advantage of that one right now is that you can write the general practice in Nigeria because there's a Pearson View Center in Nigeria. But if you want to write family medicine that is conducted by Prometric, you have to go to Ghana if you are in Nigeria. So that's just the difference. Let me repeat it again. If as a general practitioner here, you can either write family medicine or the general practice. So if you are writing family medicine right now, it is still conducted by Prometric. Prometric still conduct the family medicine. But if you want to write the general practice, that one is being conducted right now by Pearson View this thing. So that one, and the center is in Nigeria. So that is a good thing there.
Okay, great. So if you don't understand anything that he has said, just come on board, become my client. We have a complete package that carries you from the beginning to the end for little money, okay? Little money, trickly money, okay? Yeah, so just pay the money and get the guidance you need from the experts. I've done this thing. Our company has done this over and over, and we've built a massive company doing what we are doing now. So you see, don't always look down on people because you think they are your colleagues. I think it's a mistake many people make. I may be your colleague, but I am a businessman now. So sign up with my company and you will be given the guidance you need. Our registration fee is not that much. I think it's just about 117,000 naira currently. And from the beginning to the end, we carry you all these things we are saying here. You will get direct access to both resources, our staff, everything. All this payment, all this headache will not be your own. So some people choose the easy way in life, some choose the hard way. I like the easy way, and that's what I'm proposing to you. Just sign up, send a message to that number right there, +2347034325525. I'm a businessman, so don't be afraid to give me your money, okay? Your money is safe. Also, subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe. We have 50 people. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to encourage us what we are doing. Someone said, is the validity of Prometric still 1 year? Yes. This one said, working Saturday to Sunday, no church on Sunday. I be everybody they go mosque for Oman. Okay, Alex, answer this one. Are you going to mosque?
No, I'm not going to mosque. I go to church. There are some churches here, but it's on Friday and Saturday. Some churches open on Saturday, some are on Friday. So it depending. When you settle down, you know your direction, the area you are, you see church. But mostly it's Fridays and Saturday. Some churches open on Saturday, but most churches are on Friday because that Friday is their holidays. Like Dr. Stephen now, he's not working on Fridays. So that is why Friday is like their Sundays in Nigeria.
Yeah, even
So
me.
just know it that
Our
way.
church is on Sunday. For me, our church holds on Fridays. Sorry, on Fridays. Yeah, okay?
Yes.
So it is God you are worshiping. It's not the day of the week you are worshiping. Okay, I don't think we know the validity period of Pearson VUE yet, but that's not your issue. You shouldn't be planning to leave it. But we know that for UAE, it does not expire, right? Alex?
Yeah, what?
Pearson VUE for Abu Dhabi, it does not expire, right?
No, it
Does
expire after 5 years. So if you
five
write
oh,
that
it's a
exam,
long time.
5 years.
It's a
Pearson
long time.
View, if you write the exam and you did not get your license and everything, after 5 years it will expire.
Okay, great. 5 years is a long time, which is difficult between Prometric and Pearson VUE. Okay, Alex, you have written the two, so
Okay, for Abu Dhabi, I've not written the Pearson View for this thing. for Oman. Piercing fee that I
Yeah.
wrote in Abu Dhabi was easy. Just that
Okay.
the English was funny, but it was easy. And the prometric, I wrote prometric under family medicine. Just the difference. The family medicine for Oman here, it is family medicine and general practice. So if you are
Yeah.
planning to write piercing view, just be looking for the materials for general practice. But if you want to write prometric, that means you'll be preparing for family medicine. Dr. Stephen, which one did you write? Family medicine
Family
or general
medicine.
practice?
Family medicine.
Me, I wrote family medicine
Family
also.
medicine.
So it's
So
not
we
about, I don't know to say.
all the materials you need, all the materials you need for any of these exams, we have them in our bank. Okay. So, like I said, you can try to solve something one by one. You pick one here, pick one there, pick one here, pick one there, or you can come under our umbrella like PDP, and we will cover you and grant you everything under one house. That is what Bidan Solution is doing for you. We give you everything under one house. So you can just sign up, Dr. Gospel. You can just sign up and we will grant you everything you need from the beginning to the end. We have it in-house, okay? Instead of running up and down. Okay. Okay, we've answered this question already. Okay, people should answer this one. Any of you?
Is there a
Doctor.
pay difference between family medicine physician and general doctor? No, now you are still going to be given a job as a general practitioner. That's what I'm saying. It's the same job that you'll be given, except you are a consultant. If you are a consultant family physician, that means it's not this thing we are talking about now, it's a different thing. If you are a
Yes,
consultant
we have
family
an
physician,
online course. We have an online course for
mhm.
consultants. Okay, so send a DM to that number on the screen. If you're a consultant on this platform, this discussion might not have benefited you much. So what you will do is to send a message to this number on the screen, and I will send you how to make your payment, and we'll grant you access to our online course for consultants that broke down everything over about 2 hours plus. I took out time and handled it personally. So there's no need picking information from around the street. And maybe after a while, you now send me one question. Say, please, can you answer this question for me? Then after 2 weeks, you ask me another one. I will discover what you're doing. So instead of that, do the honorable thing. Just simply send a message to this number on the screen, and we will send you the account details to make payment and grant you access 24/7, okay, to the online course. At your free time, you go through it. We know consultants are busy. You go through it quietly, and even when you're done, I will now be more open to answer your question. Are you getting that? So you use one stone to kill two birds. That's what any
So
consultant here should just do that.
yeah,
Alex, you
but
want to say something?
if you are still talking about the general practice, if you are a general MO, it's still the same price. Nothing. You are not nobody's going to employ you as a family physician. Being a general practitioner, your ID card is still going to be a general practitioner. But whichever exam you wrote is still going to land you on the same place. Like Dr. Stephen Nang is a GP. He wrote family medicine. I'm a GP. I wrote family medicine. So I don't know what Dr. Chidebere wrote. His Minister of Health did not give him as a family physician. They just give him general physician. It's the same thing. As long as you are not a consultant, your MO is still the same thing.
And it doesn't matter which residency you are doing. If you like be doing like O&G residency in Nigeria, if you are like if you have not gone through your residency complete, there's really not much room for you in the middle here. Okay, so if you have not become a specialist or a fellow, you are still going to have to sign up as a general practitioner. Okay, so whichever, if you have not finished your residency, just prepare your mind that you're going to be an MO. Okay. How much is piercing VE exam? I think it's about 220 USD now. If one failed Viva from one company, can one apply Viva almost immediately at another hospital? Dr. Alex.
If you have, that means you have the same hospital can still apply for you now, and it depends
Again.
on your score. in the computer based. Let me not say prometric or Pearson view. Two of them is now computer based. It depends
Yeah.
on your score. You are permitted to write the Viva up to 3 times if you have score up to, for family medicine, if you score up to 66% from 65% and above, you can write it 3 times. And I think there's something I also discovered. It also depends on what you score in that your Viva. I think it also have something to a role to play, how many times you can repeat. But I'm thinking generally for family medicine, if you have scored from 65 and above, you can write 3 times. That means you did not make a very funny mistake during your Viva, because there's some mistake you make, they will not allow you to write again if you have
Wow.
written 2 times. But
Yeah.
for general practice, I think it's 70, from 70% and above, you can write 3 times. But from 65 to that 70, you can only write 2 times, right? So it's not only one hospital. If a one hospital employs you, and let's say you score 74, that means you're allowed to write 3 times. And the hospital is not willing to pay or willing to send your name again, and you get employed in another hospital, they are sending your name as second attempt. And if you fail that one and you get another hospital again, they are still sending your name as the third and final attempt. So you are not starting from the beginning. It's still counting for you because your name is already there in their database that you've written this prometric, or that you've written this Viva. Irrespective of the hospital that sent you, you can write it up to 3 times depending on your score. I don't know if I've
Okay.
explained that.
Yes, yes. Oh God, we have
Yes, it's
answered
still
this.
1 year only. Specialist
No,
dentist.
no,
Well, I
no,
don't
no,
know
no,
about
no,
that one.
no. It's still prometric. It's still under prometric.
Specialist obstetrician. I'm not sure
They have
when you
their
mean
own prometric.
that is consultant, right? That
Yes,
one will
they
be
have their own
different.
prometric. They
Yes.
have their own prometric. So yes, you have a prometric. I have to go to Ghana to write it. So just send us a message, and you get all that breakdown. The online course has everything for specialists. So it's just 25,000 naira. Only 25,000 naira. You see
Somebody is
this.
still asking. Somebody is still asking me the medicine and general practice. Which one has a higher salary? I still finish answering that question. It's still the same thing. Does your
Okay,
consultant cost cover for dentists?
no matter which consultant you are, the pathway is the same thing. So it's a unisex pathway, okay? No matter which consultant you are, the pathway is the same thing. The process is the same thing. So the course covers for any consultant at all. Okay, I think we have come to the end of the questions that we have here. So once again, some people have not subscribed to this channel. I don't know why. This is a very big event. I brought two mighty doctors. You know how much their 1 hour is worth? And I made them give us almost 2 hours of their day on this event. And just to subscribe, you know what, subscribe. Just subscribe to our channel to help yourself and to help other people too, okay? So I want to thank them very much. Dr. Alex, thank you very much, Dr. Stephen. I know so many people are going to also contact you. It's clear what is all about. So just feel free to reach out to us. You can always come back and watch this video again. I'm not taking it down. Just look for the link where you saw the link today and click back on this video and you'll be able to watch it again. Okay? So you can always come and watch it over and over again. I don't know what to make me take it down. Anything can happen. Okay. So there's one question here. So please sign up for our GP pathway, sign up for our specialist pathway. We have a coaching course, we have a guidance program for GPs, for specialists. Dr. Alex and Dr. Stephen went through it, and they are on the other side now. 117,000 is not too much. I know you say Nigeria is hard, you don't understand, but it is better than wasting millions. If we tell you how much people have wasted, trying to do some of these things. You'll be shocked. So, or you can go and listen to my enemies, and they will tell you all sorts of things. But it's not my business to promote them on my show. This is my show. So sign up for our program, and you would find it very, very helpful. Okay? Okay? Okay. Okay. Let me add back Alex to the stream. Now, someone said, where is Pearson exam written in Nigeria? It's written in Lagos and Kaduna. Thank you, Vidan Solution. Yes, thank you,
Thank you,
Christian.
Christian.
You are here from the beginning to the end. Yes, you see, he's the one that is saying thank you. Others are just leaving the stream. No, thank you. And I know Christian has subscribed. So please, the thank you I want to hear now as we wrap up this event is subscription, subscription, subscription. Just subscribe to this platform and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Then send a message to that number scrolling down at the bottom of the screen, +2347034325525, and we will onboard you. We will get you your freelance visa. Don't waste your time. We don't know when Ministry of Health is going to change. Our company is doing a whole lot to change the situation of things on ground.
Thank you,
While
Harry.
Bulus, Dr. Bulus, he's my client too, so he's a great guy. So say thank you and subscribe. Say thank you and subscribe. Say thank you and subscribe, okay? So we are doing a whole lot to change what is currently happening now. A whole lot is happening. We are doing a whole lot as a company. But as usual, I don't announce anything until it is complete. You people don't know. I sleep, dream, and wake up about this whole pathway. This pathway is my lifeblood, okay? And so if there is anybody that's invested in this, all the people that were fighting me at the beginning, they have all gone to rest because March of this year made it 1 year since we started helping people through this pathway. 1 year. So we are in our second year now, okay? And I'm still here. People have come, they have said all kinds of things, and we only got stronger and stronger. Why? Because we are men of God, okay? We are men of God. And so we have come to stay. So you don't have any reason to be worried. And in fact, we are not just doing this for medical doctors. Before this meeting now, before this particular meeting that is holding, I just concluded a similar meeting with pharmacists. Okay? I just concluded a similar meeting, a live meeting with pharmacists, registered clients. So don't think Vidan Solution is bigger than just doctors. We're doing so many things. We are helping all professions, and currently we are looking for mechanics in Oman. If you have a mechanic, you can send him for direct employment from Nigeria, direct employment. So we are doing many things. It's a business. See us like that. It's important people begin to see it like that. If you keep seeing me as one doctor like that in Oman that is charging people money, you'll be deceiving yourself, okay? And you will not get the best from me. So I am a businessman. Vidan Solutions is a company registered in Nigeria. Check our website, vidansolutions.com. You read about us there. Go and search the CAC list. You're going to see our company there. We have a physical address. We have everything. We pay tax. We have a corporate account. So in case you want to pay your money, maybe I should even share our corporate account details for those who want to register for the GJP stuff, either GP or specialist. So currently, the registration fee for GPs is 117,000 naira. They will soon pay salary. Just send your money across, and we will onboard you, and you would be fine. Oh God, Dr. Blessing, please, can you help me send the account number for Vidan Solutions to this chat box so that I can share it? So you can simply make your payment and send the receipt to the number on the screen, okay? Make your payment. I'm going to send it now, and send your receipt to the number on the screen, and we will take care of you very well. Our team is very efficient. we are extremely efficient in our team. You can ask, in fact, I want to ask Dr. Stephen, what do you think about our team?
The team is very, very organized and efficient. Like how I put it now. And when I met people I met here that came to Oman through other pathway, through other agents, I think I had the best. Should I say I had the best stay or the best information more than them because of what your team gave us and everything, all the arrangements. There were people that miss their flight when coming to Oman. They miss their flight, they have to pay again for another flight. So all these small little things like coming here now, if you are leaving Nigeria, there is a specific choice of airport you should use. If you go any our airport, you may miss your flight because of using that airport. All this little information that you don't know, but with you, with your team, I think we get them. Get you have to get to the airport by so time. You not say, okay, my flight is by 1 p.m. Okay, I will stroll down to the airport by 12:30. You're on your own, no. You're on your own. So all this little information, the team is well organized. It gives you all the information you need at each point. And when you make use of those information, I can guarantee you will get to the destination where you are going to. That's just it. You don't need much more information. Just follow what the team is saying you should do at each point. You get to your destination.
Okay, so guys, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. Show up, show up, show up. I've been trying to share our company account details here. I don't know why it's not showing. These guys, come on, allow my account details to show so that people can send offering to me. So please, just send a message to that number, and I will share anything you need with you, and you'll just be fine. Okay, thank you for coming. Thank you, Dr. Steven. Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you very much.
Alex. I appreciate you guys. I'm happy you guys have succeeded in the end. Um, Thank you for taking a chance with Vidan Solutions. We appreciate you. Bye bye, and see you all. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Everybody watching this video, try to subscribe to our channel. We are 7 people shy of 1,000 subs. Like this video, and God will bless you in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, yeah, we are ending the broadcast now.
All right. Bye.